Mr. Avery was very strict about the use of social media. He detained 5 students in case of having mobile phones in class. Mobiles were in their bags, but all these students were claiming that these mobiles were being put by someone else. These are not theirs. One of them shows his original mobile phone for proof that someone is trying to trap them. Mr. Avery does not believe in them, and he said to them to write an essay on negative impact on social media on American teens for their punishment. 5 students were A.D., Cooper, Clay, Nate, Brownian, and Simon. Simon uses a particular gossip app to spread rumors, secrets, as well as nasty comments about his peers. When Simon did not find his water bottle, he put water from the sink of the lab in glass and dropped at the bottom of the lab. Suddenly, students rushed toward the window, as there were the car accident in the parking lot of the school. When they were back in the classroom, they saw Simon collapsed. They tried to find EpiPen, but they didn't. Suddenly, police come and take him away. After some time, they come to know that Simon is dead. Nate, A.D., Cooper, and Brownian are called to office by police. Police officer asked them if they had any problem with Simon in past. They never had any problem with Simon. Everyone was worried about their secrets. Cooper does not have any problem with Kelly. He often used to write about someone else. Eddie had a problem with her vain mother and her boyfriend Jake. Nate spent his whole life taking care of his alcoholic father. Police officer told him them Simon had a post against them right before death, so they are accused of murder of Simon. The post was about that Brownian had stolen answer sheet of tests from teacher's computer. Nate sells drug. Cooper uses steroids for the best performance in the game. Eddie had cheated on her boyfriend and is involved with her student TJ. Brownian tells his parents truth. Nate wind up his business. Eddie tells Jake that she was cheating on him, but the story of Cooper was not real, and he was happy that his secret had not shown up. Next day, there was a noise in canteen about new post which was said that it was written by the murderer of Simon. Someday, Brownian and his sister went to the library, and her sister taught him how he can use public computer to hack Simon's app. She told him that Simon's username matched to the post on for 4chan website. Next day, in newspaper, there was a news of their involvement in case. On the other hand, Brownian and Nate had a crush on each other. Janae was close to Simon, but now spent most of their time crying alone. As the story proceeds, Eddie's friends left him because of his cheating. After the research of Maeve and Brownian, it came to know that Simon mostly spent his time on the websites that supports gun violence. Simon wrote on the website that he supports who kill school students. Investigators also come to know about a post in which Simon wrote "fuck off and die, Simon." One day, police called Cooper and said their investigator found a file. They decoded and it had a post about Cooper's sexuality. Now everyone was blaming Cooper. Cooper told his parents that he is a gay. In this hard time of Cooper, Brownian was the one who stood with Cooper. Police arrests Cooper. Some well-known reporters said that private life of the students of the school is on the social media without their permission, which is wrong. After the police also arrest Nate, school administration come to know that in the Nate's locker there are drugs. When they check, they don't find drugs, but they find nurses EpiPen that they don't find that day when Simon died. Murder Club also come to know that the car accident which was happened that day Simon died was also planned. The car owner was the student of the school. Simon's school's student gave $1,000 for the car accident. Further investigation says that Simon pay money for the car accident. Chris, who was the Cooper's male friend, told them that the Simon killed himself and Jake helped him. Janae gave some files in which there was Simon's declaration in which he said it was a plan to put down four people who hated very much for different reasons. Janae told them that he suicide to and want to punish these four people. Simon always wanted to be famous, but he couldn't. One day, Jake come to know a secret about Simon that Eddie is cheating him, so he wanted to let her down. Nate's locker was set by Janae and had to blame Eddie for this, but she couldn't do that. Eddie was recording to Jake secretly, but her phone rang. Jake is furious and chased her. He caught her and choked to death. At the last moment, Cooper saves Nate. Nate was released and Jake was locked up due to other multiple crimes. Nate and Brownian agreed to continue their lives together. Rest of them also moved forward in their lives.